guys, welcome back to another video of the Four Horsemen. Today we're going to be working with this first edition 1970 Chevelle. As you can see, this thing was from 1999, so it's been in the package for 21 years. Nice paint job from Hot Wheels there. Not sure about the stands. Metal chassis. It was a pretty nice car back in the days. Here's a comparison from the ones we recently got from the Fast and the Furious. You can see the new ones they have the side mirrors. Body lines are different. You can see there in the quarter panel. They basically they created a new mold, so it's completely different. You can see that on the old one, the grill is part of the base. On the new one, the grill is part of the body, which is one of the things that makes the 1970 Chevelle different from the 69. The headlights were surrounded by metal, as to in the 69 car the headlights were part of the grille. They're different. The post distance looks similar, but I don't think it's the same, and I didn't want to open up these other two cars. So normal procedure here: drill the pilot hole, then the big drill bit. Remember, everything I use have a link in the video description if you want to find it. This one came apart pretty easily. White interiors, blue tinted windows. So I've always told you that before stripping the paint and painting the car, you gotta make sure the base can go back in the car. That's why you clean around the post. You tap that hole so you can put a screw, and now the car is ready. Let's dip it into some aircraft paint remover. Running out, but this paint took about, I want to say, over 20 minutes to get to this point. Over 20 minutes. It took a long time. Very long time. It's a strong paint. So here we have the casting. I did a light polish. It has some lines here where the grill separates from the hood. I didn't like it how it looked, so I'm gonna sand it down. And I have a tip for you guys. You know, when you polish your cars, you get this black residue, right? I use Ajax to clean up my castings. It does wonders. Not only cleans your car, it also cleans your gloves. So here is the new wheels, monoblocks, same size. I think they fit perfect this car, and it rolls very nice. So let me take the car apart so I can show you what I did with the axles. When I work with metal bases, I don't like putting the tubes, so I use crimp tubes on the axles. That eliminates a lot of work. You don't have to do anything like cut a groove or anything. You're basically using an original axle. I have a video on that. Here's painting some details on the base. Red in the back, and I'll be doing orange in the front bumper for the turn signals. So in 1970, Don Yenko did not produce a 1970 Chevelle. He only worked on the Novas, as you can see here, this Wikipedia graph. So you have a dealer, you've produced a lot of supercars, and I was wondering, what if he secretly made a 1970 Chevelle? So let's say he was on the computer and he wanted to order one. He could choose a color. So I found this web page with the paint codes, and you can see that there was quite a few to choose from in the 1970s. And looking through, I decided to go with the shadow gray. I think he would have picked that color for his last Chevelle. So here is the interiors. I think he would have spec'd it this way. Look at that Yenko emblem there in the back. If you know anything about Yenkos, they were strip models. They didn't have a radio, they didn't have AC, and here it is. Shadow gray with the Yenko stripes. I did the artwork and I reached out to Kenny Terry. Kenny Terry printed these out for me. They turned out great. So let's put this together. You can see how it looks. This basically turned out to be Don Yenko's last secret Chevelle. Here's a funny fact. In front of his dealer, he had a warehouse. That's where he pushed the cars, and his daughter was the one that put all the graphics in the car, and none of them were straight. None. I think she was about 17 years old when she was doing that job for him. Although she did a pretty good job, I guess she had a lot of practice. Because if you see the original cars, you really have to be very, very picky to find where they're not straight. And that's my buddy. I think I want to call him Pancho. Pancho is like, damn, that thing looks nice. That's going to be it, guys. Remember, at the end of the video, I put links to everybody's channel that participates in the 4 Horsemen. Make sure you visit their videos and hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and let me know in the comments what you think. I really want to know. That's gonna be it. Peace out.